Hey, what's up, guys? EdgyLMT here. Today we're going to do this reaction video to someone called Caitlin V. Her whole thing is, I don't know, sex stuff. That's like her whole YouTube channel. So, of course, happy ending massages had to come up. So, let's see what she has to say about this. And I'm probably going to have a lot to say too. So, let's get into it.
Across ads for erotic massage parlors. Happy ending massages are taboo. That is for sure. But anyone who says that they haven't at least been curious about them is lying to you. In case you
I mean, I'm sure all of your audience is curious about something like that, but I wouldn't say like every normal person ever is into that.
are not aware, a happy ending massage is a massage that ends with you having an orgasm, usually via hand. Recently, I was on a trip with a lover in a foreign country where sex work is legal. We were looking into couples massages, like the regular kind, but I kept running across ads for erotic massage parlors. At first, we just sort of
So yeah, I understand like some countries it's legal. It's totally legal to do that stuff. I still don't like it. It still defames and bastardizes massage in general. Massage is supposed to be a health thing. It's supposed to be to actually rejuvenate your body. And I mean, someone using their hand on you, I mean, come on, that's something you could do at home. And you got a partner. Like you don't need to pay someone to do that.
of giggled as we came across them, but soon enough we were like, should we? I mean, I'm a sex geek at heart. Geek's got a geek, right? Plus, I will try anything once. And what kind of a hypocrite would I be to extol the virtues of sex work to you on here, see my video on hiring an escort, without trying it out for myself? So even though I was a little nervous about it, okay, I was a lot nervous about it, there was
Yeah, you should be, because like this is something that's illegal in most places, and it's illegal for a reason. Like I don't care what anyone says. Sex work is not good. It's not. It it destroys the family unit. Okay, like you can try to argue against that all you want, but it's true. Like all these people that sit home, like watching porn and stuff, like they're not productive, and they could be doing a lot more with their lives if they weren't trying to I don't know, hire escorts and buy happy endings.
something in me that just had to give it a go. I've worked with a lot of men who have experienced happy ending massage parlors. I've even recommended these types of experiences to clients as part of their sexual healing journey, but I never really thought about getting one myself. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you
Sexual healing journey, yeah. I want to heal myself, so I'm gonna pay this person money who's doing this sheerly out of transaction to heal me sexually. It's definitely not going to hurt them, right? In the long run, having to have like strangers come in and like perform stuff on them, that's, you know, forget about their personal healing. The therapist, right?
you exactly what happened during my erotic massage experience. Can't believe I just said all that on the internet. But first, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about getting a happy ending massage, who they're for,
Yeah,
how to get
enlighten me.
one, and the happy ending etiquette that you might not be aware of. I'm also going to share some really important flags to look out for. So
Etiquette, as in like how to like be slick and sleazy and hint at it and not get kicked out immediately. That's basically what she's saying.
that you don't end up in the wrong place. But before we do that, make sure to
You
like
are in the
this
wrong
video,
place.
subscribe to my channel, and click the little bell to be notified whenever I release another video designed to help you be the best possible lover for yourself and others. Let's get into it. Who is a
Yeah, bro, are you kidding me? I'm trying to show you how to be the best possible lover to yourself and others, and you're teaching people how to buy sex workers. Like, you for real? Okay. This is gonna be a lot of pausing, guys. That's just how I do these reaction videos. All right, let's go.
happy ending massage 4. Well, the short answer is anyone and everyone who wants one, including
For
women. What's
losers.
most important, in my professional opinion, is that the only people who should be getting happy ending massages are people who know how to respect sex workers, which will include you after watching this video. The other thing to watch out for is your personal
Don't worry,
relationship to this
guys.
kind of sex
We're
work.
gonna teach them how to. We're gonna teach you how to respect them.
Only get a happy ending massage if you're going to leave it feeling better than when you came in. If you are someone who has feelings of shame and guilt to work through, then I suggest that you give it a second thought. In other words, if you suspect that you would leave feeling
If you can just shamelessly order sex work, then you're probably a sociopath. Like anyone who's ordering or like doing this kind of stuff, like they have self-esteem, guilt, some sort of issues. Um, Normal, adjusted people are not buying sex work.
bad about yourself, you would be better off skipping this experience for now. Let's talk about what to expect. Before going in for a happy ending massage, it is important to know loosely what you're getting yourself into. Although the specifics are going to differ from parlor to parlor, state to state, country to country, here is the general flow of events. These massages typically start off like a regular massage. You're going to strip down, you're going to lay on a massage table or a bed, you're going to get a towel or a sheet likely over your body. The masseuse is going to start by massaging around your whole body. Sometimes you get a full body massage. Sometimes that massage is really good. Sometimes it's comparable to a regular massage parlor. But
Yeah, almost like that's what you're supposed to be getting in there. Not this see what she just described just now, that's a legitimate massage. That's what I do. That's what like actual therapists do. Everything afterwards is illegitimate. That's just sex work. So, yeah. Of course it's beneficial because that's actually beneficial.
But sometimes the full body massage isn't going to last that long at all or isn't going to be that good. And that's okay. In this case, it's serving as just like a warm up to the grand.
It's just serving as a warm up. There, she said it. You're not actually there to get better. You're just there to just be a creep and a pervert.
And finale. Either way, it is important to remember that usually these folks are not trained massage therapists. So the quality of the body massage.
All right. I'm glad she said that. I'm glad she said that. Because yeah, like I'm not saying there's no such thing as like actual like licensed therapists that offer this stuff, but they're in jeopardy of losing their license, especially in the United States. Massage therapists in the United States are, it varies state to state, but pretty much overall across the board, it's not allowed. You're going to lose your license if you offer services like this, or if you accept someone's offer. If they ask you. So I'm glad she threw that out there, though.
Is going to vary. It's kind of just nice to have somebody touch your body in a way that is meant for it to feel good. So go ahead and lean into that. After some time working on your body, the masseuse will make their way to your genitals. Sometimes that's going to mean that they stand next to you while they touch you. Sometimes they're going to climb on top of you. Either way, they're going to do their absolute best to bring you to orgasm using their hands. It is as simple as that. All right, how to find your happy ending massage. No matter what country or city you live in, there are likely to be happy ending massage parlors around you. And
yeah, and you're also promoting human trafficking by putting that out there, because not only is are these not legitimate therapists, but they're usually trafficked individuals. I mean, who wants to do this out of free will? Not many people. Not many people. And if there's parlors all over the place, most of them are forced against their will. Okay? So you're actually supporting trafficking if you do this, most likely.
although they're most likely available, it is important to find the right place before you go. Unfortunately, these types of parlors are not legal in most places. But if you go into a place where they are legal, to a city where sex work is legal, you're probably going to see a lot of open advertising for reputable places and reviews. Whereas if you're in a city where they need to stay under the radar, chances are that the information is still available online. A quick Google search should lead you in the right directions. There are plenty of places online where men in particular share information about
The
their
back page of
experiences. I'm not
Craigslist?
going to list those in the video. They can change, they can vary geographically, but you should be able to find them with just a little bit of work. Before making a decision, I suggest you do as much research as you can in order to make sure that your experience is a positive one. Alternatively, if you're just like driving around town, you're
what
familiar with it,
research
these
though?
parlors are
Like, again, most of these places are not going to have like an actual website. Like, they're usually trying to hide from the 5-0. You feel me? Like, okay.
are not really tough to spot even without a Google search. They look kind of like other massage parlors, but at the same time, they're pretty distinct. They often don't have a lot of windows. They're open during really late hours. They kind of just have a different vibe to them. Just remember to use discretion if you are approaching a
And they're usually, the people who are in there have to stay there all the time and they won't let them leave
place without vetting it. Remember, nobody wants to get in trouble with the law, and usually the business owners and employees at a place like this are at much greater risk, both legally but also for their health and their safety, than you are as a patron. So please keep their safety and protection in mind always. That should be your top priority. All right, along with that, let's get into the
keep their safety in mind, guys. Maybe actually like report it to trafficking agencies. That's actually how you would keep their safety in mind. Report them to the law. Teach them a lesson.
Etiquette. If you are getting a happy ending massage, it is important to remember that you are entering someone's workplace. Be polite and respectful. This is non-negotiable. You have to respect the masseuse's boundaries just as much as you would any other woman in your life, period. A simple courtesy is arriving freshly showered and clean, same as you probably would for a regular massage or a date. If any requests are made of you at the front desk or ahead of the massage, understand that it is usually for the safety and comfort of the masseuse, and please comply. Of course, if you're uncomfortable at any time or with any requests, you shouldn't push past your own boundaries. If something doesn't feel right, you can always politely excuse yourself and leave. You do have the power to say no. The important thing is to never be pushy or
You have
to
the power, they
reject
probably
the
don't.
requests of the service provider. If you have any special requests of your own, you are best off voicing them before the massage begins so that everybody is on the same page. Sometimes there's a language barrier, like for me when I was in this other country getting mine, but we live in the 21st century. So,
or if you're in your local area and there's a language barrier, it's probably because they were fucking trafficked. You know, they didn't have time to learn the language. They were trafficked.
download a translation app onto your phone so that you can make sure that everyone is on the same page. This is a place where specificity really matters. Once the massage begins, feel free to make simple requests that make the experience better for you, like more or less pressure, adjusting the tempo. Remember, this is a service that you were paying for. You don't have to be ashamed of what you need to get off as long as it's within everybody's boundaries. Also,
you paid for it. So, yeah, nothing to feel bad about. You spent your hard-earned money on this pervy shit. So, well, what's to feel bad about? You spent all your money. I mean, you're gambling, right? But it's, you know, it's with your hard-earned money, so no problem. You just cleaned out the liquor store and bought 20 bottles of Jägermeister. Well, it's your hard-earned money, so no problem, right?
also remember that this is a place where you can feel comfortable in the sense that there is no pressure to perform. There is nothing to prove. No one is judging you about penis size, how long you last, how hard you get. There's nothing
So they don't
to
care.
worry about, including anybody else's pleasure. Just focus on your own. Try to actually relax into that and enjoy it. In general, conduct yourself the same way that you would in any business that is designed to pamper you, aka respect, kindness, and joy. Things to look out for. Like I said before, these kinds of parlors are unfortunately illegal in many parts of the world, particularly in the United States, which makes it much easier for the folks who benefit from working in the shadows to do so. So if you're in a country where they are not legal, there are important red flags that you...
I'm sorry, I should have paused that. They just benefit from working in the shadows. That's That's all it is, guys. There's nothing morally wrong going on here. They just benefit from working. Dude, she is so full of shit. It is unreal.
You should be looking out for before deciding to engage with businesses like these. I'd like to note here that I am a huge supporter of decriminalizing sex work. This would make it so much easier for safe and consenting adults to get their needs met, put food on the table, all while protecting women and men from being trafficked to fulfill these roles. The people who watch my YouTube channel come from...
Oh, she actually brought up trafficking. Great, yeah. Well, I guess I should address that point. If sex work was legalized, sure, that would eliminate some of the trafficking. But people don't like to pay taxes. Okay? They don't like to pay taxes. They don't like to pay all these crazy business fees that you have to do with your legitimate, with like literally any type of business. You're not going to end human trafficking by legalizing sex work. Not happening. What else can I say? And also, you're a loser. You're a loser if you have to pay money for this stuff, okay? If this wasn't an option, if sex work, I don't even like that word, honestly, man, but like, what else am I going to call it? If like sex work wasn't an option, like if it wasn't around or it was like way harder to get a hold of, at least, like people would actually like try harder to like maintain relationships and like step their game up. Guys would actually like take care of themselves, go to the gym, you know, throw out their nasty old sneakers, get a raise at their job, and like actually like put their shit together, so they could actually get their needs properly met through like a spouse or partner or whatever. Instead, you know, we got all this cheap dopamine. I guess the free porn wasn't enough. Now we gotta like go to these parlors and get it from there too.
All over the world. So depending on where you are, the places that are nearby won't always be operating above the law. And because of that, the sad truth is that you are running the risk of engaging with folks who have been trafficked for work. I wish I had a better answer for this, but my best recommendation is to use your gut, do your research, look at reviews online, and then to be smart and observant about your environment. I would say the grand majority of folks who work in sex work actually want to work in sex work. We kind of have this story about people like being
bullshit. Most of the people want to do it. No, they have no other option. Okay, even if they're not trafficked, like they've been abused, they've been traumatized, something's happened to them where they think this is the best they can do in life. Okay, like just justification after justification. This is insane.
Forced, they don't have any other option. But the sex workers who I know and who are my friends choose to do that for a living. And I've known plenty of people who love giving happy ending massage.
There's a difference between like posting pictures of your butt on OnlyFans and like having strangers walk into your back room and you got to do whatever they want. Okay. And honestly, I don't believe her. I don't believe she has friends that love giving happy ending massages. They might, you know, like when they're doing one night stands with people or something, but no, I think she's just flat out lying.
That is a job that they truly desire. But if it feels to you like the person who is serving you wants to serve you at least as much as your average Chipotle employee wants to serve you guacamole, then you're probably in a safe space with someone who is consenting. But there's never a way to be completely certain that everyone is there consensually. So always keep an eye on the demeanor of the women, the employees, how they're treated by the staff, whether they seem to be in danger or in an unhealthy working environment, and refuse to frequent those businesses. And that is pretty much all you need to know to have a good experience with a happy ending massage. Although I'm sure that if you have frequented these places, maybe leave a comment and let me know what's worked best for you in your individual situation and your experiences. All right, now let me tell you how my happy ending massage went. We did our research, and when we finally found a place that looked good, we reached out to the parlor, and they actually sent us back pictures of women that we could choose from. This particular parlor in this city was set up inside of an apartment, was specifically used for these massages. It was in a pretty safe part of town. When we arrived there, I can't tell you how nervous I was, which is really cute. When we got there, they had us shower. We changed into little robes and slippers. They set us up in a room with a queen-sized bed. It was very dimly lit. It was like a little bit decorated. This is, a lot different than like a standard massage table to be on a bed. But again, I was with a partner. It made sense. So the massages that we ordered.
That's another thing right there. Unless it's something like Thai massage where they actually do use like little beds on the floor. Yeah, we were literally trained in school, like, don't let people call your table a bed. Okay, it's not a bed, it's a flipping table, right? That's just kind of a mild conversational deterrent we try to use to like steer them into a better direction.
Were called melee massages, and they're a little bit more intense than just a hand-based massage. After the woman gave us full body massages, they rubbed us down with oil and rubbed their bodies all over us. That's the melee part. And honestly, it was amazing. As a bisexual woman, I was really turned on by the experience of having a really attractive woman who, like, I got to choose from a lineup, lavish me with attention. As someone who is non-monogamous, I really enjoyed watching my partner get tended to by a woman that he was really attracted to in front of me. That might not be.
What is this, like reverse cuckold?
For all folks. Once the woman who was working on me had rubbed me down fully, she flipped me onto my back, went to the closet, grabbed a miniature magic wand style vibrator. Before I could say anything, she put a condom over the toy, which had me feel a lot more relaxed and trusted that I was in professional hands. Then she applied that toy to me, first on my inner thighs, kind of like creating some tease, then my vulva, and then directly to my clitoris. She used her other hand to gently massage me and stroke my breasts and my stomach, and it actually felt sort of like nurturing. It was like really, really nice. I was super turned on. I orgasmed right away. After I did, I think she was a little relieved too. She rubbed me down for a little bit longer, kind of like helped me to ground the experience. And once both me and my partner were done, we jumped into the shower. The sex workers came with us into the shower and they scrubbed us down, which was such an awesome way to end the experience. I tipped them a lot of money, like probably doubled the cost of our massage because it was so great and it was very affordable, partially because of the exchange rate. Overall, the experience was awesome. It was so much easier and less awkward than I was afraid that it was going to be. And now that I understand how the process works personally, I would totally do it again. Now remember, not everyone is going to be into this kind of thing, and that is totally okay.
You really
it is all
shouldn't
about
be.
finding out your unique desires and meeting them responsibly. Again, put your tips and advice in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Don't subscribe to her. All right, we can cut it right there. I think that's the end of the video. Well, what can I say that she did right? I mean, I'm glad that she tipped him well. I hope that money actually went to those people. I feel like probably a lot of it went to the owners or the mama-san or whatever. She didn't say what country she went to, so I can't really speak on that. But I mean, I'm glad that she brought up trafficking, but it's not enough just to bring it up. Like, oh, just trust your gut, just use feeling. And, if it feels like a good, safe place, then, they're probably not being trafficked. It's like, don't you think they're kind of ahead of that? Like, don't you think like they know to like make it not a sketchy place? At least half the time. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, obviously, I'm a real massage therapist. This stuff grinds my gears and pisses me off. There's going to be a lot more videos like this one This one I'm gonna come down on a little bit harder because she's like actually teaching you this, that, and the other. Like, you know, oh, if you follow my steps, you're gonna be a good little boy, a good little girl, and you know, you're not gonna hurt anybody. Like, no. I sincerely don't believe you can do this kind of stuff and not have like some sort of lasting impact on yourself or someone else, unless you're just a complete like psycho or sociopath. Like, nah. All right, that's a wrap for this video. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I am the Edgy LMT. Peace.